All right, everybody, moving on to our last part of the show. Something that we actually haven't done in a while. I kind of missed this part, Braden. Listener submitted questions. Like I said, it's been a minute, but we have a great group of questions here. Braden, you want to start us off? What's the first one?
Yeah, I will. So this is from Grant Jewell. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is from Twitter, and Grant says, "If you could only watch one show for the rest of your life, what would it be?" Now, Grant, that's a great question. I will have to say that I don't know if I would want to watch any show for the rest of my life. Like that's just how I am. But if I had to choose one, man, I really like Narcos back in the day, the one with Pablo Escobar. I think I could watch that a couple times over. So I'll have to go. I'll have to go Narcos.
Bro, honestly, I don't watch live television for the most part. So I could give you a Netflix series like you just did. Narcos is that a show
Yeah,
or is
yeah,
that
it's a Netflix series. Yeah,
okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
yeah.
give you.
I don't watch series like that either. So I just had to give like a series of show. But yeah,
Yeah, bro. I don't even have cable, so
yeah, I stream my stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
we're college kids, broke people.
Anytime I'm watching live TV, it's bootleg off my Amazon stick. So yeah.
Hey,
Anyways, man, if I had to choose one, it'd probably be I can't choose one. I'll give you two though. I'll give you two. And I don't know, Braden, if you know the two, you can just pick the best two for me. But Money Heist.
oh, great
Money
show.
Heist. Yeah, bro. The second part, the last 5 episodes, I think, just dropped, I think, a day or two ago.
And I watched it. I watched them all in like 2 days.
Yeah,
Great show.
same. Great. Oh my goodness, man. I cried. Oh, I didn't cry. But I was very upset that it ended. It ended great. Like it was everything was just, perfect. But man, that's definitely one that I could just keep on going. The only downfall with Money Heist though is that the original version is in Spanish. However, I'm always down for subtitles when it comes to this one, or just a little Spanish to English translator. So Money Heist is definitely one. And my second would be, I probably sound a little bit nerdy on this one, but Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones is great too. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, bro, those are two bangers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is a good one. And the
What?
funniest thing about that is back in the day when I was first about to watch it, I kept on telling people I was like, I'm not watching that. Like, that's not my type of show, man. That's not my vibe. Like, whatever the case may be, I had a perception of it, but when I actually sat down and watched it, man, oh, that was a great show. I ain't gonna lie, those are two good choices.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. You might have to switch up from that Narcos. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll vibe with the Narcos. I can't. I mean, those are two great choices, but they're your choices, so I can't steal them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, for sure. I actually, bro, I remember watching Game of Thrones for the first time, and the first season, I was so lost that I literally had to Google the family tree just for season one. I didn't want to spoil it, so I Googled season one family tree just to keep up with it. And
Yeah.
Kennedy, my roommate KB, he was just saying, bro, keep watching, keep watching, and I just kept watching and fell in love with it. But like I said, those are my top two. Uh, I don't even know if I've ever seen Actually, no, I've seen Narcos.
See, they have two like different narcoses. They have like the one, like I said, with Pablo Escobar, and they have like one with like the Mexican cartels and everything like that. And I think by far the Pablo Escobar one is way better, but
Yeah,
pretty good.
copy that.
Might
Moving
have to
on
go
to
watch it.
Yeah, I will. I'll look into it. Moving on to our next show, or not next show. Oh my goodness. Moving on to our next question. Elliot Havens off of Instagram. They ask, "What is an article of clothing that you own that you can't live without?" You already know what I'm gonna say. 2-7 and number 9, number 1 in your hearts, boy. Yes, sir. I'm wearing it right now. For everyone that cannot see me, I am wearing the 9 by 27, number 1 in your hearts, per me media hoodie. Don't miss the next sale. Get it while it's hot. My boy Alex is gonna hook y'all boys up. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, definitely a hoodie. I can't live without a hoodie, man. I'll wear a hoodie wherever I go, unless it's like 98 degrees outside. I'll wear a tank top and a hoodie. I'll wear a hoodie, no shirt. I'll wear a hoodie on top of a hoodie. Like I just love hoodies, man. It's especially now because I'm bald. I just throw that
Throw on
thing
the
up.
hood. Yep.
Yeah, that hood is vital. Vital. Gotta have the hood.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. First off, I wore my pot on the prairie hoodie to my presentation. That was just a way of me kind of getting out of my dressing up a little bit. Also, but I was repping the game, so I had to rep the squad. So I wore that to the presentation. And at the end, I was like, "Oh, by the way, this is a sweatshirt for my podcast. Go tune in." So we might have 30 new listeners. So if y'all are listening, shout out y'all. But also my professor, he listens to the podcast every week. So hey, shout out to my professor Ransom. But getting back to the question, same thing, hoodie, of course. But I also have another easy answer. Durag. Durag, man. The wave life is serious, man. Y'all wonder why I have it on all the time. It's because sometimes I be getting lazy. I don't be wanting to brush. Well, the durag preserves that work. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's something vital, man.
Understood. Understood. At least you take your do rag off every now and then, though. Like I know what your hair looks like.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I most of the time I only do it when I have activities that are like could mess it up, like workouts and practice. Like at home, I don't really wear my do rag because there's no point.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys, bro. A lot of guys on the team they wear the do rag so much. I forget what they look like with hair. Like I remember Mikey, bless his heart. I miss the bro, but I remember Mikey. He would wear his do rag so much. When he took it off, I was like, "Oh my god, is that you?" Like,
When he switched his hairstyle, we are like, oh, we didn't even know because
yeah,
they were to do it.
I
No,
know.
but I had to throw that one in there, and obviously, funny story. Funny story. Before we move on to the next question, and I know you remember this mid game. Maybe hey Sooner Nation, maybe this was one of your kids, but at the game,
Oh
mid game,
yeah, yeah.
a kid asked me if he could have my do-rag, like mid game. I was like, you can have my do-rag, but I mean, I could go get you a cap or something.
Oh my gosh, that
I
little
was like, I don't know if you want my do-rag,
yeah,
but I kid you not. 5 minutes later, he goes up to the top where probably his parents were. He comes down and he has one of those like what do they call, like the little like bandanas that like they sell, the Jordan bandanas, and he has it
yeah.
wrapped around his head and tied up like it's a do-rag. he's like Big Will, look at my do-rag.
Oh my god, what is a white kid? Black?
Yes, it's a white kid.
White kid? Yeah, I that's what I thought. I remember it being a little white
So
kid. I've
shout
never
out to
seen
him.
yeah, I've never seen a little white kid with a do rag on. So
Shout out to him. I might have to, parents, if you're listening, go get that kid a do-rag.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Moving on to our last question. We were talking about it before we hopped on the show. Braden doesn't really have an answer, so I guess I'll
Yeah.
I'll, I'll spare him some time. I'll let you read it though, and then I'll answer it.
All right. The last question is from Katie Hyland. I hope I'm saying that right again. From Twitter. She says, you get three people, dead or alive, to join you at dinner. Who are you choosing? No family, no friends, etc., etc.
All right, I've prepared myself for this question my entire life, and so my answer has never been the same. Actually, it's switched up once. Instead of going, actually, I'm gonna just say the first two first. First two is The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. That's the same person, by the way, guys. Kevin Hart and Michelle Obama. Sometimes I've switched between Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, but I think I'm leaning more towards Michelle just so I can get a a lady figure in there, a woman. Women have great advice. But I say The Rock and Kevin Hart because them together, all the movies they do together, all the experiences that they've had together is something that I would love to strive for with any friend or any partner or just anything that you know they've done in their lives and all the accomplishments that they've made. I want to do one day. And The Rock played football, so his transition from playing in Miami with that super team, all those guys that went on to the NFL, and that would be a heck of a story to hear in person. And just Kevin Hart, just because he's funny and experienced just in life, and he's messed up a lot, and so I would love to hear about his mistakes and his family. And Michelle, simply because whether or not you believe Barack Obama and his family were right for presidency or not, they made it there. And so to hear from the first black people to ever hold office, president of the United States, first lady, I think that would be invaluable. Just to hear their story and everything that they've had to go through. So those are my top draft picks. So yeah.
Oh Lord. Now it's my turn. Actually, I've been kind of thinking about it since we talked about it before we started recording. But when you said, Michelle, I was like, oh, I gotta get a lady in mind too. The first lady that popped up is Beyonce. Love me some Beyonce. Come on now, Queen B. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Beyonce's been my crush for like 15 years, like ever since I can remember. So got to put Beyonce in there. Uh, I know this might be a popular answer right now, but I've always liked Kobe since I was a youngin because my dad was a real big Kobe fan, like really big Kobe fan. So I have to throw Kobe in there, and then the third one, mm, that's tough. I might have to go Barack Obama too because it's just a that's just the I mean I remember being regardless of what you think about him or not, it was just such a big moment for the African American community. I remember like staying up to like late in the night until he got announced to president and everything like that. So it's just for the significance factor of of our community, I would just have to have dinner with him. So
Yeah, bro. I remember my fourth. I was in fourth grade when we completely stopped class and watched the inauguration. And so, like you said, huge part for the black community and just people in general to look up to a minority figure and see the accomplishments that him and his family have made.